Well, good morning, Mad Rock Nation. Here we are talking again about our night before Christmas toy and clothing donation drive for 2021. I'm Big Dave from the Mad Rock Morning Show, and we've got Caroline here from Night Furniture. Good morning. How are you?
Hey, good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Well, so hopefully, again, everybody's busy this time of year, so I don't know if Sophia is going to be able to join us from TCOG or not this time.
Yeah.
We learned a lot last time we spoke with her about how this the family self-sufficiency program worked, and so people can go back and watch that previous live stream that we did to talk a little bit about that. So why don't we get a nice quick update here on what's going on for our toy drive this time around? So
Yeah.
I'm going to bring up the Mad Rock website, and I fixed the issue that we had during the last live stream where it didn't seem to want to show on the screen.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got that. All right, so here's the Mad Rock website. So anybody out there that sees this and you want to make a donation to any of our families, the easiest thing to do is just you can go to that nightbeforechristmas.com. It will take you directly to this page I'm about to show you, but you can get to it from the Mad Rock website there, madrock1025.com as well. Just click on, and it's right there at the top. And I'm going to keep it up there until all of our families are adopted. Please donate to Mad Rock's 2021 Night Before Christmas Toy and Clothing Donation Drive. You click on this. See, I'm doing step by step here, Caroline. This is exactly how you do it, right?
Yes.
So you go to the website, and here's what brings it up here, the please donate. And so you just scroll down, and it just talks about, the family. You can click on this link right here, the Family Self-Sufficiency Program, and it takes you to TCOG's website, so you can learn more about the program and that 5-year program that these families agree to. It's crazy.
Which I just want to throw out there. I highly suggest people do that. It is incredible.
Yeah.
I have been I didn't realize. I knew that they had these families were coming from a program, but I didn't understand it until last week. I've explained this to so many people, and I'm just it's really cool. It's you're bettering people that they want to be better.
Yeah, they sign a contract for 5 years to complete this program. Financial education, trying to improve their situation, going back to school, a lot of them doing this stuff to try to improve their family situation. And we want them to be able to reach those goals, and which is why we do the night before Christmas, to get those people to not have to worry about getting Christmas stuff for their kids. That's what we do. And so, as Caroline said, I highly recommend you click on that link, and it will take you to the TCOG website where it explains what these people have to accomplish. And it's not easy. It is not an easy program to do.
No, it's not.
Yeah, but they have dedicated the next 5 years of their life to complete this program. So there's a lot of conviction there with these families.
Not just them, it's their kids too. If it was just them trying to get on their feet, it's one thing. But I need that class, to be honest with you.
So you go through this, and it explains the 5 different ways that you can let us know how you want to help. Right now, at this point, we're getting close to the end of our Night Before Christmas drive. And so the easiest way to help us out is we totally, like Caroline, before we even went live here, she was like, all right, Big Dave, I can't stay as long as I did last time. It's a really busy time of year for everybody. So that's perfectly okay. If you don't have time, let's say you want to adopt one of these families, but you don't have time to go do the shopping for them, we will go do the shopping for you. We make it super easy, and that's where you can give directly on the Give Butter platform, and that's that link right there, and I'll click on that in a second. Now, we have embedded a donation payment option here on the website, so you don't even have to click on that link if you don't want to, and it's just got some built-in stuff where you can click on here and then enter if you wanted to give like $102.50 or something for Mad Rock, whatever it is. But you can pick one of those, or you can just pick whatever. If it's $10, if it's $15, if it's $17.33, because that's all you got, we will happily accept that, and we will go do the shopping for these kids and these families for you. Now, if you don't feel comfortable doing it on the Mad Rock website, I totally understand. Now, we do, if you see up here, we do have it does have the privacy and all the stuff up there. But if you don't feel comfortable doing it on our website, I totally get it. You can click on this link right here, and it'll bring this up here. Give it a second. There we go. See, I got it to work this time.
Perfect.
But it takes you here to the Night Before Christmas clothing and toy donation drive Give Butter platform. Now, Give Butter is a lot. People have asked me, what is Give Butter?
I was wondering the same thing.
Yeah, it's like GoFundMe, but it's the same kind of platform. The only thing is that it has lower fees, which is why we chose this.
Yeah.
So not as much as the GoFundMe thing, and it was allowed for. This one's really good for these kinds of community projects. Where you're helping out, a bunch of people rather than, because a lot of like GoFundMe is always for an individual one person. Give Butter, like Give Butter is a good thing whenever you're doing like a group thing for multiple people. Is how this works.
Where they got butter from.
Yeah, Give Butter. I don't know. Could have been maybe Give Bucks was taken. I don't know. But Give Butter. Yeah. But you could just click on this donation button right here at the top, and then you just go through the process. Now you can, whenever you do that. You can specify a specific family. You can specify a specific kid if you want to. but you don't have to. You can just make a general donation, and then we'll just take money and make sure that each of the families is taken care of based on the amount that is donated there. Now, I will say it hasn't posted up here on the website yet, but I did receive notice of a $500 donation from somebody which will take care of one of the families. So one of
Yes,
the other
thank
families
you.
will be able to be adopted. But we want to go
Thank
back
you,
over
whoever
here.
did that.
Yeah, exactly. So we want to go back to I can look it up on my email real fast. Give me a second. It's live stream, live.
Well, I did
live
why
stuff
you
is
said
in.
that. I did. It's live stream. It's not whatever.
Yeah. So we want to thank, let's see, Mark. Mark supported our campaign there.
Mark,
$500.
so
Thank you so much for your donation there.
Thank you.
Yeah, that will
I
definitely
did want
go.
to say that you don't have to get $500 at all.
No.
The things that if you go look at these wish lists, they're necessities. So just how you were like, $20 is going to go a long way with these families.
Yeah, during the Mad Rock Morning Show this morning, in fact, I was on the air. I was like, all right, so if I can just get, let's say, 300 people in the Mad Rock Nation to donate $25.
Yeah.
Imagine the amount of help that we could provide these. And 25, I mean, how much, I was thinking, like, what was the last time went through the drive-through? How much you spend? $20, $15, something like that? I mean, come on, you can definitely do that.
You can put down the Raising Cane's. If I can do it, I promise you. I
don't know. That's asking a lot, Caroline. I don't know.
I
don't know. Ask it. Yeah. But these live streams that we're doing, this was the one that we did before. You can go back and watch this. And this is the one that we're doing right now. And so once we're done with this, it will literally, I mean, I could click on this and it would start playing and it'd totally freak everybody out. Yeah. Because it'd be like delayed by like 3 minutes of what we're actually doing.
When you're on the phone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But you can watch that one as well after we get done doing this here today. Now, the other thing is you can come by this Saturday. I'll be at Night Furniture again, downtown Sherman. I'll be there from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So if you don't feel comfortable, I mean, Give Butter, that website there, it's really cool because you can give via your debit card. You can give via your credit card. It accepts Venmo. It accepts PayPal. It accepts Google Pay, Apple Pay, all of that, all the stuff that's typical right now. It's like, I know most people now have Venmo. Even I have Venmo because I got to give my kids money all the time.
Yeah.
So, right. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. So, so even I have a Venmo. You can go online and make that donation there at the Give Butter campaign site. So here we've got 6 of our families adopted. As you can see, we update this pretty often with that $500 donation that we just got from Mark right before we started our live stream here today. I'll be able to take another one of these families off the list. They didn't specify which family, so we'll go through and figure it out. But we still want to talk about each of the families as well, right? So we want to talk about each of them. Now, Caroline, I know you might not have time to stick around and talk, through detail. How much time do you think you got?
I gotta go.
You got to go now. Okay, that's fine. So anything you want to mention about night, since I'm going to be there on Saturday from 11 to 1, anything specific going on other than us accepting these donations going on at Night Furniture?
Yes, and that's why I have to go because we're already so busy.
Right.
We are having our money tree back. It's back this year. So you come in, and if you we're literally just giving away money. You can pick an envelope off the tree, and there's ways you can get more pulls. But we have $100 up there. We have $50. We have a little bit of everything. So you don't feel like you have to use it in the store. We will literally hand you cash money. So. We've already had people come in this morning and get some cash. So
yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, it's the money tree, which you said literal cash, not just a gift certificate. So technically, somebody could come by from the Mad Rock Nation on Saturday while I'm there and get one of those envelopes and maybe win some money from that, and then give it to one of the families.
Over to the Lazy Boy gallery where you will be, and just say, "Here you go."
Yeah, here's a donation in one of the families. Nothing out of their pocket. So I'm just saying.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, you can do that on Saturday.
Like it, pick it up.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, we'll let you get to that, and I'll stick around and see you on Saturday.
See you on Saturday.
We're going to sit here and we're going to talk a little while here about some of these families here. So let's start off here. I'm going to click over here to the Bright family. That'll be the first family that we talk about. And I'm going to talk in detail about each of these families, right? Because I want you to be able to know something about these families. And so you can like follow along on the Mad Rock website as well. So you want to see here the Bright family. So we're talking about a single mom, 32 years old here, currently in school pursuing her nursing degree. So you know that she's working hard to try to improve because she's in that family self-sufficiency program through the Texas Council of Governments. And then she's also in school pursuing her nursing degree. She works full time at 2 jobs and has to study, has to work, has to take care of the family, all of that stuff. And so there are 3 kids in the Bright family. A 13-year-old girl needing clothing, also loves the Korean band BTS. That's typical with the 13-year-olds, right? You've got the 2-year-old girl there looking for some clothing as well. And we do include sizes on the website in case you do want to adopt one of the kids or you do want to adopt one of the families. That way you know what sizes to get the kids. But again, you don't have to do the shopping if you don't want to. We will happily go and do the shopping for you. If you just want to make a donation and do that, you just go to that website. As you can see down there, that's scrolling down the screen on the bottom of the screen there, you see you can go there nightbeforechristmas.com. And you can make that donation through the Give Butter campaign. But the 13-year-old girl, the 2-year-old girl here looking for anything that they can match together with shapes and colors. In fact, they're twins. The 2-year-old girl and the 2-year-old boy, they're twins. So anything for both of them with shapes, colors, they're at that age, that toddler age too. So that's one of the families that you can help. That is the Bright family. Can you make a donation? Do that now, Night Before Christmas. That's night with a K as in night furniture, nightbeforechristmas.com. Make that donation. You can do that now. We'll go do the shopping for you. Now we can go back over here to the Mad Rock website. The next family that has not yet been adopted is our Slay family. We'll let that come up. So our Slay family here, can read about them on the website. Single mom, 32 years old, currently pursuing education, try to better her situation, which again is part of the Family Self-Sufficiency Program through the Texoma Council of Governments, is one of those requirements. Works multiple jobs, has family support, but struggles balancing the school, work, and home life, and dealing with the 2 kids that she's got here. So we got a 12-year-old girl looking for clothes, loves doing her nails, loves shoes, clothes, makeup, stuff like that. The 2-year-old boy also needing some clothing, loves cars, building stuff, and outdoor toys like balls and blocks and those types of things. So can you make a donation for the Slay family? Can you adopt them? Now, here's one of the things that I recommend. Okay, so we talk about this all the time. A lot of folks don't have, like Mark did, the $500, which again, Mark, thank you so much. That is an awesome donation. We appreciate it. Not everybody has $500 that they can donate, right? So what do you do if you don't have that? Well, here's an idea that's worked really well for a lot of the people out in the Mad Rock Nation. You get together with maybe your entire extended family, like all of your family, and your entire family as a group adopts one of these families or adopts one of these kids, or you get together with your coworkers in your office, and that's how you do that. Or maybe your business, maybe you can go to your boss and say, hey boss, we've done fairly well this year, we need to help out some in the community, and so we can put this thing. Now all of these 6 families that have been adopted, you'll notice that there are no names next to it, just because the people who've adopted these family have asked for their information not to be there. However, if your business, if your organization wants to adopt a family and you want us to put there that, hey, the Bright family has been adopted by the so-and-so family or the so-and-so business, we will happily put that on the website so people can see that you're active and you support community and you're there to help the kids. Because again, when we talk about the kids in these families, the parents, we can sit here, we know a little bit about, we know their ages, we know some of their situation and what they're doing, and they're part of this family self-sufficiency program, right? Well, the thing we have to remember is it doesn't matter what mistakes, what problems, what anything that the parents have done in these families, it's not the kid's fault. Nothing that has happened are the kids' fault. So the kids should not suffer because of the mistakes of other people, right? So we want to make sure that all of the kids and all of these 14 families this year, the night before Christmas, have something to open, at least 1 or 2 packages under the tree that they can open on Christmas morning and to put that smile on their face. And again, as Caroline was mentioning from Night Furniture a little while ago, some of them don't want anything more than clothes. That's it. I mean, even if it's a pack of tube socks at this point, something to open up, something to have, something to put a smile on their face, because no kid deserves to wake up Christmas morning with nothing under the tree, right? We don't want that to happen. We don't want that to happen for any of the kids in any of these families, no matter, again, what the mistakes or whatever has happened with the parents or whatever their situation has been, things that they've done, it's not the kid's fault. We need to take care of them, right? So let's talk about the Jolly family now. Jolly family. Again, you can follow along here, nightbeforechristmas.com. Find one of the families, one of the kids that you'd like to help out, make a donation to. So the Jolly family here, single mom, 27 years old, recently lost their job at Walmart due to COVID, but has received her medical certification, which is exciting, right? Now applying for jobs in that field. So she may have lost her job, but that didn't stop her. She is determined. She got her certification. Now she's going to get a job in the medical field. She's struggling to provide for her kids, but she remains positive, and hopefully she can get that job, right? So you've got the 3 kids in the Jolly family that need our help. We've got the 8-year-old girl the 5-year-old boy and the 11-month-old baby girl, which is, they said that Sophia said last time that almost turning one, almost 1 years old. So the 8-year-old girl and the Jolly family just needing clothes. The same goes for the 5-year-old boy. So this is one of those families where there's not a toy on the list, not a toy at all, but they need clothes, all three of them. And the 12-month-old size is what's for the 11-month-old baby girl, is what was told to Sophia there at TCOG. So can you help out the Jolly family? Now, we get often questions from people who are willing to adopt some of these families. Like, okay, so Big Dave, if I wanted to adopt a family, how much money would that be, right? So what we like to do, and from our experience doing this for so many years, what we found is typically somewhere between $100 and $150 per kid will typically take care of all of the requests, all of the needs, the clothing, and some of the toys and things like that for these kids. So between 100 and 150. So for the Jolly family, if we can raise enough money, just $300 to $450, somewhere around there. So if maybe you or your family or your business can say, yes, Big Dave, I'm gonna adopt the Jolly family, make sure that they have the clothes again. We'll do the shopping. You make the online donation. We'll go do the shopping and make sure that they have the things that are needed, the correct sizes, the correct everything. But you can go to nightbeforechristmas.com. It takes you directly to that the Night Before Christmas web page there, where you can find out the Give Butter campaign link. Click on that and make your donation. But usually between $100 and $150 per kid is typically what we say, just to make sure that they get everything on the list that they need. So the next family to talk about is our stocking family. And I'm literally, as you can see, I'm just going to the Mad Rock website here, that nightbeforechristmas.com, and I'm clicking on each of the families just to be able to read these to you, to go over it. And this is the exact same thing that you'll see when you go to our website to see and learn about these families. So the stocking family here, a single mom, recently had to go part-time at work in order to watch the kids because, childcare. I remember that. My kids are old now, but boy, I remember the amount of money we spent on that because there are no family locally here to support with that. Started back to school, though, to further her education. She's going to get her RN license. That's what she's working for. So in the stocking family, we've got a 13-year-old boy, an 8-year-old girl, and a 1-year-old boy. Again, all of them looking for clothes. The 13-year-old boy, into gaming stuff. Imagine that. The 8-year-old girl looking into the LOL dolls, surprise things, blind box things that you have to open. And the 1-year-old boy looking for balls and musical toys and those types of things. But again, between $100 and $150 per kid. So maybe you can get together and you can adopt one of the kids. And whenever you do that, you go to the Give Butter campaign website to make your donation. You can actually specify in the notes when you make your donation, hey, this goes to the stocking family. Or if you want to specify to a kid, hey, this $25 donation, I want it to go for the 8-year-old girl and the stocking family. So you can specify in your notes when you make that online donation, or you can just make a donation and we'll just put it all together and make sure that all the families are taken care of. But again, between $100 and $150 per kid. So again, with the 3 kids here, it'd be between $300 and $450 to help out the stocking family. So that's one of the other families that we're still looking to be adopted for our Night Before Christmas. We've got 6 of them. Technically, now that we had that $500 donation from Mark earlier, we'll technically have 7, but they didn't specify which family that they want to adopt. So we'll pick the one that probably needs that $500 the most after we're done here. We'll see who else makes a donation from today's live stream and then come up with which ones we're going to do. Let's see. The Mistletoe family, that's another one of our families here. So the Mistletoe family, single mom, 33 years old, lacks family support here locally. That seems to be a common theme among a lot of them. Struggles to make ends meet. Working in the medical field, looking to work in bigger cities around here to try to make a little bit more to care for her kids. Wants to go back to school. So in the Mistletoe family, we've got a 13-year-old girl looking for some clothing. She loves to sing, draw, cook, craftastic kind of things, the DIY wall college craft kits, or the Empower poster craft kit to design inspirational posters, into bath bombs. One specific thing that the 13-year-old girl in the Mistletoe family was wanting was a letter S, the white metal marquee letters. You see those in a lot of homes now, but the marquee letter S. Also a ring light, makeup, shea and cocoa butter bath and body care. The 7-year-old boy in the Mistletoe family looking for clothing as well as anything educational, hooked on phonics, workbooks, math games, multiplication, subtraction, that kind of thing. Speak and spell, any of those types of things. But again, if you go between the $100 and $150 per kid kind of range that we seem to have we've kind of come to that for each of the years that we've done this. So for the Mistletoe Family, if you or your family or your business organization wants to adopt the Mistletoe Family, that would be $200 to $300 to be able to take care of the Mistletoe Family and mark them off of our list for this year's Night Before Christmas toy and clothing donation drive. And again, I want to say a big thank you to everyone who's already made a donation. I was talking about Mark a little while ago. It hasn't updated here on the website, but here you see Lisa made a donation already. We had Mandy that made a donation. Again, a lot of folks making anonymous donations. We appreciate that. You had Candy that made a donation the other day too. So you can make those donations there on the Give Butter platform using your debit card, your credit card, Venmo, PayPal, all that good stuff. So let's go down here to the Bells family, another one of the families to talk about. And if you want to go back and look at any of those, you can just go to nightbeforechristmas.com. That's night with a K, like night furniture. Go to that website and check that out. So the Bells family this year is a single mom, 37 years old, works part-time for a sitter service, has been struggling to find work, though, because of COVID and stuff like that, currently trying to apply for secondary work. So in the Bells family, we've got a 7-year-old boy and a 2-year-old boy. Both of the boys needing some clothes. The interest of the 7-year-old boy here, you see Beyblade, spinning top toys, football, Pokemon, any kind of game, that kind of stuff. Mom says that he really needs, more than anything, if you just wanted to ignore the Beyblades, spinning top toys, all that stuff, Mom says more than anything, he needs socks, underwear, pajamas, coats, hats, gloves, and things like that. Clothes seem to be the big thing, right? The 2-year-old boy, same thing. Clothes, the most important thing. Fire trucks, Blippi, Mickey Mouse toys, if you wanted to get some toys. But again, using that $100 to $150 range, it would be $200 to $300 for us to mark the Bells family off of our list. So if I could get 3 people right now in the Mad Rock Nation to donate $100 on the Give Butter campaign, we would take care of the Bells family. And again, you can specify in the notes when you're making that donation on Give Butter if you want it to go to the Bells family. So if I can get 3 people right now in the Mad Rock Nation to do that, the Bells family, that would be fantastic. All right. So let's move on to our next family. So we've got 2 more families to talk about. The Santa family. Give that a second to load. And you can read through all these just like we have. You can read through them all. Nightbeforechristmas.com. So let's talk about the Santa family. Santa family here, we've got a single mom on disability who's trying to enroll back in school. She's not letting the disability stop her at all. Trying to enroll back in school, would like to pursue something in the medical field, grateful for anything that her family may receive. She's got a little girl and a little boy, a 12-year-old girl looking for clothes. Her interests, she loves animals, bike riding, drawing, horses, stuff like that. The 8-year-old boy, needing some clothing as well, loves Fortnite, video games, drawing stuff. So you go with that. Again, I'm going to talk about it for each of the families. That $100 to $150 per child usually will take care of these. So if we can get between $200 and $300 donated specifically to the Santa family, we will be able to mark them off of our list. And you can put that in the notes when you make that donation on the Give Butter campaign site. You just say, hey, this goes to the Santa family, or this goes to the 12-year-old girl or the 8-year-old boy in the Santa family, and we'll make sure that goes to that. Now, the online donations, what happens with that is we put the money together for each of the families that's been donated, and then our staff goes and does the shopping to make sure that they get the things that have been requested on their list that they have sent. So here now we go to the Candy Cane family. Go to nightbeforechristmas.com. Read about each of these families. Find whichever these families, their stories, remind you of somebody you know, somebody you'd like to help. Maybe your own struggles in the past. Maybe a little familiar there and you want to pay it forward. You want to help out because somebody helped you in the past. The Candy Cane family here, we've got a single mom, 31 years old, pursuing her respiratory therapy degree, right, in school to provide a better life for her and her family, for her 2 kids. Struggles with family support here locally. States are extremely grateful for whatever they receive. So we've got an 11-year-old girl in the Candy Cane family looking for clothing. Also, the LED, I can say that the LED fairy lights that she asked for, Destiny actually came by my last live broadcast at Night Furniture and made the donation. She gave me the link on Amazon of where we could find the LED lights. And she provided the money to take care of that. So as far as the 11-year-old girl, we've got some of the money for the Candy Cane family already. But she also loves makeup, reading books, that sort of stuff. So the 2-year-old girl looking for clothes here, the Poppets and baby dolls, loves to sing, and anything Minnie Mouse for this 2-year-old girl in the candy cane family. So if you again look at that $100 to $150 range there for each of the kids, we've already got some of the money here for the 11-year-old girl, the LED fairy lights. So again, you're looking at 200, somewhere between 200 and 300, or $300 will take care of the candy cane family. And you can donate part of that and help and specify when you do that Give Butter campaign. You can specify, hey, this is for a specific family or this is for a specific kid. You can just say, this is, when you put it in the notes, you just say, this is for the 11-year-old girl in the candy cane family, or this is for the 2-year-old girl in the candy cane family. Or you can just make a general donation on Give Butter, and we'll just make sure that the money is put together. We put it all together, and then we go shopping for each of these families. So we've got 6 of them that are showing up as adopted right now. We did have Mark's donation of $500, which will take care of one of the other families we have. We'll probably do one of the, Mark didn't specify which family it should go to. So what we'll do is we'll pick one of the, probably, since it's about $450 for one of the 3 kid families, we'll probably pick one of those and take care of those. So that leaves a lot of the 2 kid families that we still have left to be adopted, and time is running out. Now, again, I will be at Night Furniture in Sherman this Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., broadcasting live there to accept donations. So if you don't have the ability to make an online donation through Give Butter right now, we totally understand. You can come by on Saturday and make your donation. Again, a specific donation to a specific family, or just a general donation, and we'll just pool the money together and make sure that these families are taken care of. But again, thank you so much to everybody who has already made a donation. And thank you in advance to anyone who is now watching maybe the replay of this, just logged on and watching this, and you're like, oh, I want to take care of one of these families, or I want to just make a donation to one of them. You can do that here on the website. When you go to nightbeforechristmas.com, it will literally take you to this page that I'm on the Mad Rock website right here. This is what you'll see: the please donate to Mad Rock's 2021 Night Before Christmas Toy and Clothing Donation Drive. The information and links for those individual families that I just covered right there at the bottom. So you can just scroll down. It kind of talks a little bit about it. Again, it also talks about, and I provide the link for the Family Self-Sufficiency Program, because of all of our families are part of this Family Self-Sufficiency Program through the Texoma Council of Governments. They have said 5 years. They have dedicated 5 years to complete this program of financial education and going through all the steps, reaching all the goals. And so we want the parents of these families to focus on reaching those goals and not have to worry about Christmas. We want to make sure that their kids are taken care of. But I highly recommend, because it's one thing for me to talk about the Family Self-Sufficiency Program. It's a whole different thing when you actually read everything that's involved. They are really dedicating their lives. They're dedicating their kids' lives and what can happen with the kids as well to finishing this program. And so we want to help them out through this process and not having to worry about Christmas stuff this year. But you can let us know how you want to help. Tomorrow morning, if you want to call me here in the Mad Rock studio, you can do that, 903-813-1025. I'll be here between 5:30 and 9 in the morning. If you want to get together with your family, if you want to get together with your coworkers, if you want to get together with your boss and say, boss, we've got to adopt one of these kids or one of these families, and then you just want to call me tomorrow and say, hey, we're going to take care of this, because you can go do the shopping for the kids and then bring that stuff by to us at Night Furniture this Saturday during the broadcast, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. or anytime during their regular business hours. And then just tell us whichever one. But we want to know that you're adopting the kids so we can mark them off the list, or adopting the family so we can mark them off the list so somebody else doesn't call and try to do that. But you can call me in the studio tomorrow morning. You can go ahead and make that Give Butter donation. You can do that directly and specify for a specific child, a specific family you want to donate to. But you can, again, we try to make it pretty easy here, where you can actually donate directly on our website there with these specific amounts, or you can enter your own amount. Again, the number I keep using is if you wanted to donate $102.50, just 1025, right? If you wanted to do that, you could do that, or you can do one of the other ones that we've already specified in the campaign itself. So please go ahead and give right now as much as you can. Again, I'm not asking all of you to actually adopt a full-out family if you don't have the resources. We totally get it. But if I can get 20 or 30 people to donate $25, $50, $100, we can make sure that all the remaining families, and again, we've got 8 of these families, 8 of the 14 families still need to be adopted, right? But with your help, we can take all of those and mark them off the list. There's nothing this time of year that I enjoy doing more than being able to go to this website, going into our website here, and then marking these as adopted. It's a fantastic thing. Now, again, these people chose not to be listed on the website. But if your business or organization or your family wants to adopt and you want us to put your name on here, we will happily do that to give you the credit. But a lot of these folks, they just choose that they don't want to be, they don't want their name out there. It's fine. It's about the kids. It's not about them. But if you do, it's fine. We'll happily add your name on here. But I would love to see all of the remaining 8 families marked off as adopted by this Saturday. Can you make that happen, Mad Rock Nation? Can you make that Give Butter campaign donation? Do it now. Go to nightbeforechristmas.com. That's night with a K, like Night Furniture. Again, you can come by and make a donation at Night Furniture during my live broadcast, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. this Saturday. More info there on the website. You can also go back and rewatch this if you want to. You can. That's this one right here. You can see the YouTube video that's embedded here. This is what I'm literally doing right now. You'll be able to watch it after. This is the one that we did where we had Sophia from TCOG. So if you really want to learn what that family self-sufficiency program is all about, she goes into great detail in this particular video about what that program is and the stuff that those families, that the parents have to go through, the goals they have to reach. I highly recommend you go back and watch that because it's pretty significant. It's a pretty cool program, and I'm not doing it justice when I'm talking about the family self-sufficiency program. So please help us out with our remaining families. Again, thank you so much to all the folks who have already made a donation, all the businesses that have already made a donation, all of the people who have adopted these kids so far. And thank you in advance to all of you out there in the Mad Rock Nation who are going to donate that $10 today, or that $20, or that $25, or that $102.50, right? So thank you so much to all of you. Have a Merry Christmas. If I don't see you at Night Furniture this Saturday between 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. during my live broadcast, I want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas. On behalf of TCOG and Night Furniture and Mad Rock, we'll see you next time.